What's going on, guys? Andrew Acevedo here. Back with another video, and we are back. Royal Rumble 2022 just ended, and sorry if the quality of the mic's bad. I'm recording this directly right after I've watched the show, and thank God I went to Twitter, which I don't think many people say, because Twitter has made me laugh, and I'm not upset because I was supposed to go to this show. I was upset that I could have had tickets to go to this show in St. Louis, and I didn't go. And because of this card, I thought this card was too good that they couldn't mess this up. You got Rollins and Roman, you got Brock and Bobby, you got 2 Rumble matches. It's really hard to mess up that kind of caliber show. Obviously, you had Becky and Doudrop and the Grit couple for a second. We're not going to talk about those two. We're going to talk about the meat and potatoes, the Rumbles, and the title matches, or one big title match. Well, technically, it's all connected because God, WWE makes wrestling hard. And wrestling is not that hard. And the book... I mean this. I went directly after the show. We'll get to the results in a second. But WrestleVotes tweets this out directly after the show. Lesnar had to be the winner. I am told legitimately have no idea what the WWE title match at Mania is going to be. Avoid pigeonholing yourself. It's sad and funny at the same time because I can see it legit. Let's go into the title pictures and why this all doesn't make sense and how WWE easily could have booked themselves out of it. They want to have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the 30th time ever in the last 4 years for the Universal Championship, I guess. Or at least have them fight each other. There was rumors that they wanted to unify the titles. It could be just for one title. Who knows? So Seth and Roman open up the show. Seth, great heel work, coming out with the Shield entrance, Shield attire, coming through the crowd. Seth's the man. Again, Seth is the best member of the Shield, and he's the best wrestler in WWE. Not even close. Maybe him and AJ being the best, but besides the point. Seth's one of the best in the world in general. And the match was fun. It's the same kind of Roman Reigns match. The babyface starts early, then Roman heel. But this time it's different because unlike every other Roman Reigns title match, you couldn't get the Usos involved. So you bottled out the final half of Roman Reigns' matches where you get, ref bump, then here come the Usos, babyface in peril, who cares? I missed the finish of this match because my app is just cracked. I don't know if anybody else's app crashed, but for me, I lost. I lagged out when he put the guillotine on. By the time I got the stream back up, he's out of the guillotine and hitting Seth with a chair. So I don't know what the finish was, but I just saw Sean Ross Sapp tweet. Great match, horrific ending. So I don't know what the official ending is, so maybe that makes this better. But here's the easiest way. So Roman wins, I guess, or maybe Seth wins by DQ. I don't know the official. Who cares? This show doesn't give me enough to care about this finish. And that's the saddest part because I thought this would have been the match I really wanted to see. Thank God I didn't. Here's the easiest way. They want to see Roman and Brock for a title. The easiest and most interesting thing you can do is have Seth win the Universal Championship and have Roman and Brock for the WWE title. We have Brock beat Bobby, which would have made more sense. And then Roman is a big enough star to say, hey, and if even you could, it would have been better if they would have done the reverse. If Roman won the Rumble, I don't think people would be as upset. But it's still Brock. Maybe you still get the backlash of it being the guy, the obvious main event to finish the other side of the main event. But Roman and Brock are big enough stars that they can, a la, Ronda did not need to win this Royal Rumble, which we'll get to in a second, even though we'll get to the Women's Rumble in a second. But just trying to connect all these. The most interesting thing WWE could have done is have Seth beat Roman, and then Roman can win if you want to use the chamber, and if, Roman's not a big enough star, it's hey, Brock, I'm taking your title. And they've been feuding for God knows how long. And now it's interesting because now Brock's the champion, and Roman doesn't have a title, but that didn't happen. And then it makes the Royal Rumble interesting because you can go in a bunch of different ways with Seth as a Universal Champion. The most interesting is the Kevin Owens feud. Kevin wins the Rumble, boom, Rollins and Owens for the Universal Championship in a main event picture. If you want to go Big E versus Seth Rollins. You want to go AJ Styles. It made the Rumble interesting because you're like, okay, who's going to win? If it's going to be him, is it going to be Roman? Is Roman going to come out and try to challenge Brock? Is it going to be Big E? Because with Seth as Universal Champion, it gives WWE an avenue to say, hey, where are we going to go? You still get your Brock and Roman match, and it gives someone who hasn't won the Royal Rumble already a Royal Rumble win. But no, it's got to be Brock. Roman's 500-day overrated championship reign continues. That'll go for another 63 days, and God knows how long forward. And again, Seth is like the only guy left on this roster that makes sense to beat Roman. Because I don't see Brock winning, and even if Brock wins, he's probably going to drop the belt back up because he's a part-timer. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, wrestling isn't hard. It really isn't hard. If I can lay out that and have a plan for the WWE title and a plan for the Universal Championship, if a friggin' 20-year-old idiot can draw up that, why can't any of the monkeys on the creative staff just think of that, that's a good idea? But no, Roman has to look strong because, yeah, and Brock winning the Rumble because everyone has to be upset. WWE has just ruined the Rumble in late. Like, we were happy when Drew won, when Edge won. Oh, Edge, obviously, COVID killed that. Like, when Nakamura won, like, we were like, oh my god, they actually gave us something we wanted and didn't screw it up and pick Roman. And then you've had Brock win Rumbles and Roman win Rumbles, and it's just, again, I don't watch every week. I used to be like, oh, I watch every Raw. I've given up that side. Like, I'll watch the YouTube clips or I'll check clips on Twitter. But it's just, again, it just, I don't know. Like, that. Thank God for AEW, because at least they don't treat you like an effing moron. So, thank you for Tony Khan at least giving me somewhere to enjoy. Let's get into the Women's Rumble because, yeah, Ronda's back. And I had a feeling about it. Like, once Sasha was out early, which, by the way, Sasha being eliminated. Oh, we'll get to the eliminations, too. Not every single one, but just pure middle finger to the fans. Mad Cat Moss eliminating AJ Styles. Thanks. And Shane McMahon eliminating Kevin Owens. Thanks. Bad Bunny was in it. Cool. I mean, I knew it was, well, somebody like he revealed it on Twitter or Instagram that he was backstage. So I'm usually not a guy that loves the celebrity, but Bad Bunny can be in any. Bad Bunny's amazing. It's good to see him have fun. Hit another Canadian Destroyer. Eliminated Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler. A couple elimination. Almost eliminated Rey Mysterio. 8 at F5 from Brock, so that was fun to see. That was fun, but like, and it's hard with Babyface Brock, where like Babyface Brock's fun, but even still, it couldn't, like, the place was just like, really, like, it wasn't booing like past years, but it was just like, all right, whatever, cool. The Women's Rumble again, Sasha's out like before like Bianca came out. I think she was out by like 7. Zelina came in, eliminated Sasha. I don't think we even got a Bianca Sasha stare down, so that's great. Sonya and Natalia's thing, they had a bunch of like legends come out, like Kelly, Michelle McCool, Cameron, that was there for Melina. So again, they brought up, obviously they were gonna need no NXT people, which again they don't care about NXT, so I'm not surprised. Mickey obviously was the I guess the highlight of the whole show was Mickey came out to her Impact song, and she brought out the Impact Knockouts World Championship. So I guess that was the highlight of the show, at least for me, at least. It was like, hey, it's cool. And she acted, because she said, like, I'm going to bring the title. And everybody's like, they're not going to let her bring the title. And they gave her the, on the graphic, that it says Impact Knockouts Champion. So that was cool. The Final Four, Shayna, Ronda, Flair, and Bianca. And the fact that Ronda wasn't 30, and they picked Shayna at 30. Like, just do the other one. Like, just have Shayna come out at 27, and then 30 be Ronda. But again, it just didn't make sense. But Ronda comes in. Meltzer tweeted out before the show even started that it was almost a lock that it was gonna be now Charlotte versus Ronda. Looks like that. That looks to be the match at Rumble, and I teased it. But obviously, last eliminating Charlotte. Ronda throws out Charlotte. People would have been like, I thought, hey, maybe Bianca should, and then that was kind of maybe the smarter move, because if Ronda eliminates Bianca as the final two, the place would have turned on her. So at least have her eliminate Charlotte, not to get the nuclear battery action, but looks like Bianca's probably going to go through the chamber to set up the match with Becky, because if Meltzer's saying it's going to be Charlotte and Ronda, I thought they would go Becky and Ronda, but now it looks like Charlotte and Ronda at Mania, Brock and Roman. Who knows with the WWE title, but overall, I don't watch the company anymore. I just pop in because it's the Rumble season. I'm thinking, you can't screw up a Royal Rumble. Well, I was sadly mistaken. So, thank you guys for watching. I just thought this would be an extra upload. No editing, no graphics. This is going to be an instant upload. And thank you guys for watching. If you drop a like, leave in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of the Royal Rumble 2022? And what's Bobby Lashley going to do at WrestleMania now? Because WWE doesn't even know. At least maybe you guys have some good ideas. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.